welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how to improve your finger strength. This video is for climbers who climb regularly for at least 1 year. You should be climbing at least 2 or 3 times each week, because if you climb once a week or even less, I would recommend for you to improve your technique first. So if you have been climbing regularly for some time now and you have noticed that the reason why you can't do harder climbs is that you don't have enough finger strength, you should try these exercises. The first exercise that I am going to show you is the half crimp hang. For this, you put 4 fingers on the crimp and go into the half crimp position. Then you just hang there for 5 to 10 seconds with straightened arms. This is another hanging position. I call it a 3-finger hang because you don't use your pinky. Only a few beginner climbers use this, but it's very good for your ligaments, better than the half crimp. And you can reach further with it. So the next exercise will be the same as the first one, but only with 3-finger hang this time. The next exercise is half crimp pull-ups. You hang with the half crimp position on the crimp and you do 1 to 3 pull-ups. The fourth exercise is the same as the third one, but this time with the 3-finger hang position. For the next exercise, you're just compassing your way up the campus board. Try to include the 2 different hand positions, the 3-finger hang and the half crimp. If you don't have enough arm strength, you can make it easier with putting your lower hand first to the second hand and then going up, or with using some footholds. For the next exercise, one hand stays at the same hold for the whole time and the other hand tries to go one more up, as high as you can go, but only 1 crimp at a time. Try to switch your hand positions again. If you can't go any higher, try to get back 1 crimp at a time. For all of these exercises, you can use footholds if you have trouble with your arm strength. This is the last exercise that I'm going to show you. It's just normal climbing on the spray wall or the caterboard. Try to use an angle that is not so steep, because you don't want to hold on to jugs, you want to hold on to small holes to improve your finger strength. I suggest 20 to 40 degrees. Just make up some boulders and try to climb them. But they should be a challenge for you. You should do these exercises at least twice a week, because your body is better at remembering things if you do them more often than once a week. You should also not do finger training more than 2 or 3 times each week, because your ligaments and tendons in your fingers need some time to recover between your training sessions, and you are more likely to get injured if you don't take that recovery time. If you just started finger strength training, your workouts should not last longer than 30 to 35 minutes. because your body and especially your fingers need some time to get used to this kind of training. You can do 3 to 5 sets of each exercise. You don't have to do every exercise each time. For example, you can do the campus board exercises at one day, and 2 days after that you can do some Kilderboard climbing. You should do these exercises at the beginning of your climbing session or in a separate climbing session. Because if you already climb for 2 or more hours, your fingers will be tired and you can get injured. But never do this kind of training before you have warmed up properly. For warm-up you can do some easy climbing or pull-ups on some really big crimps or trucks. And you can also open and close your hand like this for a few times so your fingers will not be that cold anymore. I don't want to tell you an exact resting time between your sets or your tries at the spray wall. I think you should do the next exercise when your fingers feel ready for it. You can do less rest if you don't do the same exercises 4 times in a row or something like that. I like to do circles where you do every exercise once and then go back to the beginning. If you get bored while you're waiting, try to do some stretching. It helps a lot in climbing and you don't need extra time for it. I would not recommend to use any weights at the beginning. You can already build a lot of finger strength with exercises with your own body weight. Extra weight easily leads to injuries because your body is just not used to hold more than your own body weight. Instead of using weights, I would suggest to use smaller crimps. You can start using smaller crimps when you're able to hang at least 10 seconds on the crimp. I would not recommend to do exercises with only one arm at the beginning. You are already able to build a lot of finger strength with hanging on both arms or campusing. If you hang on only one arm, you will probably not be able to hang on smaller holds, and big holds will not help you to improve your finger strength. Last but not least, here's a little summary of everything I told you today.